transition to a show, a subject matter that's very, very important that I think is necessary before I get into the tweets and close out today's show. Ladies and gentlemen, Trump's going to get reelected. Donald Trump's going to be the next president of the United States.
Oh boy. Donald Trump is going to be the next president of these United States. Hold on, Stephen A. You coming back, brother? That was Stephen A. Smith, who I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with. Stephen A. Smith. He still has the show First Take, right? I haven't watched that show in some years. Man, just to think, like, man, for a little while there, I was watching that show a lot, you know? First Take with Stephen A. Smith and who was that? Max Kellerman, I believe his name was. Max, the boxing analyst. Yeah, I haven't watched that show in some years though. It's been a little while. But anyway, I'm sure you guys are familiar with Stephen A. Smith. Like I said, the ESPN anchor on First Take, and he's been everywhere. And obviously, I've talked about him, in previous videos due to his political takes. And today is another one of those days because, first off, when you have somebody coming out making a statement like that, that's a part of the left, somebody that hates Donald Trump, you got a little bit of a problem, Democrats. You got a problem. But, this is like becoming a recurring theme, that's happening in this country where you're seeing a lot of these, prominent figures either at least speaking out against Democrats or speaking out in outright support of Donald Trump, right? We've seen the 50 Cents, right, who said maybe Donald Trump is the answer. We've seen the Waka Flockas. We've seen the Lil Waynes. We've seen the Lil Pumps. We've seen oh crap, what is his name? I'm drawing a blank on it. Goodness gracious. Benny the Butcher, right? We're starting to see a lot more of these folks who are coming out, and yeah, granted, some of them aren't speaking out in support of Donald Trump, but at least they're out here criticizing Biden and Democrats, which is something that wasn't happening a whole lot previously, right? It was get along with the program, fall in line. Now there's quite a few people that aren't falling so much in line anymore. Democrats got a major problem. Like, share, comment, and hit that subscribe button if you are new. And man, this is so good to see. Let's dive in.
So you can pick and choose. What it came down to for me is this. I see homeless folks in the streets of New York all the time that are American citizens. I damn sure see them in California. We've got poor, impoverished, starving people who were born and raised in this nation. How in the hell do we come up with a $53 million pilot program for illegals, but folks who are here legally are born here, we don't have enough of them? Just like we could come up with billions for Ukraine, but somehow, some way, we can't fix the homeless problem. I'm down for helping Israel. I'm down for helping address the situations with the Israeli-Palestinian conflict, okay? I'm down for helping the Ukrainians and fighting off Russia. What about poor and desolate citizens here? How the hell do you print money?
I said the exact same thing. It doesn't make sense that we're always shipping money off somewhere else, helping out someone else, and our own borders aren't secure, first off. And second, we have people that are homeless in the streets. It doesn't make sense. If we can literally print money, why can't we print money for these homeless folks? Why can't we get them off the streets? This same country, and I saw a clip of this, the same country and folks who say that they can solve all of these great problems. They can solve, climate change. We just have to give up this or that. We just have to give up our gasoline vehicles, and we have to give up our ability to travel vast distances. Just give that up, and we promise we got this thing solved. Those very same people can't solve homelessness. Or at minimum, and even worse, don't want to. Make that make sense. I think it's important to acknowledge these types of moments when folks like myself and Stephen A actually agree on something, right? I think that's important to talk about, right? Because let me tell you something, Stephen A. Democrats ain't going to be the ones to care about that kind of stuff. Democrats aren't going to be the ones to keep our money here in America and care about Americans. Democrats are not going to be those people. So if you truly care about these folks as much as you say, you know what to do. Trump, baby. I'm just saying.
For foreign countries. But you don't print that money to help eradicate folks that are starving right here in the streets of America, who were born and raised here. This is what I'm talking about. And so when you have something like that, what's the one way to eradicate it? Yes, you got to have a flourishing economy. Yes, you can't have inflation. Yes, you can't be on the verge of a recession. Milk don't need to cost $7. Bread don't need to cost $5. Don't get me started with how much sugar costs. You can talk about employment all you want to. You can talk about the labor participation rate. But guess what? If you ain't making no damn money and you got to get 2 jobs to pay the same prices or to buy the same amount of stuff that you used to buy, and the price is higher than it used to be because of inflation, then guess what? What are you really accomplishing? That's why Trump is on the verge of getting reelected.
Yeah.
Because when he was in office, there was a flourishing economy. There was a whole bunch of other problems.
Nah.
And I personally think his return to the presidency is going to be civil war in this country, because he's going to be desensitized to bringing anybody together, because he's going to be on a revenge tour to get back at everybody who went against him. And I think it could be the worst possible thing for the country. But I can't blame 50 Cent, for example, when he sits up there and he's tweeting, Eric Adams, I need you to explain this to me. What the hell is going on? Maybe we should consider Trump. When he says something like that, like you can see right here, what he's saying when he said it on his social media page, I can't blame 50 Cent for that. You want to sit up there and excoriate Ice Cube now when he didn't pick sides in 2020, when he wasn't telling you to vote for Biden or Trump? He was just saying, yo, I want to present a plan for Black America and see who's willing to listen. And Trump gave the okay and the impression he was willing to listen. You want to call Ice Cube a sellout now?
It's a great point. It's a great point, Stephen A. And it kind of bothers me a little bit, Stephen A., that you know this stuff. You know this stuff. For example, recent example that you just said, Ice Cube. You watched that happen. You know exactly what happened. Ice Cube said, hey, I got it. Like you said, I got a plan for Black folks. I don't care which side. I'm not for Trump. I ain't for Biden. I just need a side to listen to me. Biden said, hell no, kick rocks. Trump said, all right, cool, let's get it. You know that. And you still say, oh, well, Trump, I don't know about Trump, man. You still say that. So what actually is it, Stephen A? Is it because that money train? Hey, I get it. I ain't mad at you, right? I get it. I do. People are scared to lose their income. I understand. But you realize once everyone starts acknowledging it, it'll stop happening. That stuff only happens to these big folks because nobody is actually coming out and saying it out loud. Like, right? Like, we all know that, I gotta say allegedly, that it's allegedly happening behind the scenes. But nobody's actually coming out and saying, hey, look, this is what's happening. and then people coming out and saying, repeating exactly what they said. Once that happens, then that whole thing behind the scenes gets shut down. I'm just saying. Now, this is my opinion on it. Y'all can let me know how y'all feel, but let's continue.
Okay, and the impression he was willing to listen. You want to call Ice Cube a sellout now? Trump got 12% of the black vote in 2016. He got 16% of the black vote in 2020. They're projecting he's going to get more than 20% of the black vote in this upcoming election. That's what they're saying. And who's to say black folks would be wrong to vote for him?
We wouldn't be wrong to vote for him. We wouldn't be. Stephen A. Trump's not the bad guy. I can tell you who is, though. Biden. And I don't need to list off the things, but, you know, I'll list off a couple, right? Just for shits and giggles. You remember Biden said, if you don't vote for me, then you ain't black? If Trump had said something like that, everybody would be up in arms about it. But it seems like people have forgotten that Biden said that. It's kind of weird how that works, isn't it? Mm-hmm. Didn't Biden say Barack Obama is the first clean, articulate, mainstream black male? Didn't Biden say that about Barack Obama? Mm-hmm. If Trump had said that, though, it'd be on every news station for the next 100 years. They'd constantly repeat that line. Constantly would repeat it. Didn't Joe Biden call black kids roaches? Yeah. If Trump had said that, though, woo, we'd get tired of seeing that clip. It'd be so played out, my goodness. Even people that hate Trump would get tired of seeing that clip. The news would air that so much. Didn't Biden call LL Cool J boy? I'm just saying. If Trump had said that now, if Trump had said those exact same words, got on stage and called LL Cool J a boy, we all know leftist media just would have went haywire. Just crazy. Oh my goodness. Oh, you know? But oh no, it's just the old innocent man when it's Biden. So again, Stephen A., black people wouldn't be wrong to vote for Trump. We'd actually be very intelligent, very smart. Because you even said it yourself, Stephen A. Now, you're going to have to quote me on this. I should say I'm not going to quote this, your quote correctly, but wasn't Stephen A. the one that said black people should vote Republican at least once? I believe that was Stephen A. Now, I may have the words a little bit off, but he basically said that. Because only voting Democrat is detrimental to any group of individuals that only vote Democrat. As black people, we've only voted Democrat, and where's that gotten us? I'll wait. Exactly. If your employer told you that they would never fire you, never, under any circumstances, they would not fire you, you'd be happy about that, wouldn't you? Be very happy. In the beginning, you come to work, you'd probably even go above and beyond at work to start off with, because you'd be excited. Oh man, yeah, let's go. But eventually, you're going to start showing up late, leaving early. Even when you do show up on time, you're not going to really get the work done that you normally would get done, because you know you'll never be fired. Well, that's Democrat politicians right now. They know that we as black people have been brainwashed to never support Republicans for some odd reason. So where's the incentive for them to do anything? Exactly. I rest my case. Continue, Stephen A.
I told y'all before, I am no Republican. I voted for one Republican in my life. That's Governor Chris Christie in New Jersey because I thought that Corzine was a disaster.
You should be a Republican.
I voted for Clinton. I voted for Al Gore.
Ugh.
I voted for Barack Obama twice.
Ugh.
I
Don't make
voted
me
for
puke.
Biden, despite the crime bill that incarcerated a whole bunch of people in the 90s that looked like me.
Man, and I ain't even touch on that one, Stephen A. So you even acknowledge that. So again, explain to me, why do you support Joe Biden, actually?
Despite the crime bill that incarcerated a whole bunch of people in the 90s that looked like me. I shoved all of that aside. All of it. Because I knew how divisive Trump would be. But as we sit here now, and we watch something like this transpire, where there seems to be more rapt attention being paid to folks who are not even here illegally, nor are from this country, yet we want to turn around and ignore us. Black folks, Latinos, and beyond, who are impoverished and are in need. We know why you're doing it.
Oh, man. Well, I guess I should show Stephen A. this clip. Oh, crap. I got to find it now. Goodness gracious. I got to find that clip. There is a very interesting clip that you guys are definitely going to want to see because it is just absolutely bonkers what they actually admit to. You know, I literally cannot believe that they actually got on camera. A sitting politician actually got on camera and said this. Crap, where is it? I've got so much stuff saved for different videos and clips and whatnot. Man, it is insane. All right, here is the clip that I think everyone needs to see, including Stephen A. Check it out.
The negotiation didn't have a path to citizenship. It was entirely on their terms in order to get Ukraine funding, right?
Well, I mean, Chris,
Wrong.
that's been a failed play for 20 years. So you are right that that has been the Democratic strategy for 30 years, maybe. And it has failed to deliver for the people we care about most, the undocumented Americans that are in this country.
Negotiate.
Oh, wait a minute. Say that again?
And it has failed to deliver for the people we care about most, the undocumented Americans that are in this country.
The people you care about the most, the undocumented Americans in this country. That's a Democrat, Stephen A. That is a Democrat saying that. So come on over here to the Trump side. I see you tiptoeing, and I applaud you, brother. I applaud you. I see you tiptoeing. Come on over here all the way. Come on over here all the way. It's nice on this side. It's lovely on this side. It's amazing on this side. It's great. It's fantastic. Water's amazing over here. No, it truly is. It truly is. You know, when you have Democrats coming out and outright saying something like that, absolutely insane. But yeah, as always, y'all let me know what you thought about this one in the comment section below. Like, share, comment. Hit that subscribe button before you go. Peace and love. I'm out.